Hi lovely, I'm here again with OGBONO EGUSi soup and you will always enjoy this. So let's get started. This is egusi that I'm using small quantity of it, then OGBONO, then I'm going to be adding Kpanla into this. I'll then add bonga. You can use crayfish, but this is what I use in place of crayfish and that's what I recommend. That's bonga. Then I'm going to use cow skin, stockfish and goat's meat, and then this is pepper, a little onions and iru. So let's get started with the cooking. I'll then put my pot on fire, add the stockfish and the beef and the proteins that you want to use. These are the proteins that I'm using. Then pour in the yellow pepper mix, which is comprising of yellow pepper, onions and iru. Add everything into the pot. Then I'll just add some water because I don't want any of my flavors to lose. Okay, then I'm going to add a little salt. Stir this very well. One thing in this recipe is that I'm not going to use seasoning cube because of my iru which I have added. You know, iru is a natural seasoning. It's very nice in OGBONO soup, any drawy soup. Okay, then I'm going to cover it for it to cook. Now after it has cooked, I can now come and check it and then add water because first of all it has released its own water. Okay, then this is me adding the water and I will stir it up and then allow it to cook. Please, you can share my videos and subscribe to my channel. I know you love what you see. Okay, subscribe, then cover it. Now it has cooked properly. I will just stir this up and then set it aside to start cooking the soup proper. One thing you should notice is that your beef stock for your soup should please be well seasoned. Okay, now I've placed the pot on fire. I'll add palm oil, which I'm using for this. Then I'll add the OGBONO first and fry it very well. This is also to release that drawy texture as I cook. Okay, when frying this, you can just fry it for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, make sure it doesn't get burnt. I'll just recommend 3 minutes and it's okay. Now I'm going to add my meat stock, everything that I'm using for this. Okay, then I'll stir this first to release the OGBONO which I have fried before I add every other protein that I'm using. Then I'll add Kpanla which I have deboned. Okay, then I'll add the blended bonga. As I said, you can add crayfish if you want, but that's what I recommend. I'll add salt. Please taste your food. That's why I added that little salt. Then I'll add water and stir. If you look at this soup, you will just, as I'm stirring, you will know that this is good OGBONO and is really drawy. Okay, after it has boiled, just come back and stir it. Here I didn't cover it for any reason, so please try not to cover too, but that doesn't mean that if you cover, your OGBONO will not still draw. It will still draw. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my egusi which I added water to melt very well and then stir it very well. And look, it's still drawy. The egusi did not reduce the strength of the draw. Okay, one thing you should notice that don't allow your egusi to be more than the OGBONO. In fact, it's better that the OGBONO is more than the egusi. Okay, then I'll add the remaining bonga. This is to enhance the taste, and I'll add pumpkin leaf. That's what I'm using here. You can use bitter leaf, okay, if that's what you like. You have this, your kitchen, do your thing. Okay, so this is it. Stir it up and then allow it to cook for 1 minute. You know, pumpkin leaf does not need a lot of cooking. Okay, and please, you can share my videos. There is someone that might need this recipe just to boost their cooking, and it's a recipe that does not take time. Okay, and also tell me where you're watching me from. And this is it. The soup is ready. Just serve this to enjoy with your eba. I enjoyed it with eba. In fact, that's what I love enjoying draw soup with. Okay, or any other swallow you love. Remember that whoever tastes your meal have tasted the goodness of your heart. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.